Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to Restless Barbarian Gaming. Tonight, we are at the season finale of Victorian Nights. It's episode 12. So, we're going to see if we can kill everybody off quickly so that we can do a reboot and then try it all over again in another season. So, no, not planning on killing everybody off. I mean, unless you really give me a good motive or a good reason. But I want to thank everybody for coming out to watch. We really do appreciate your support here at the channel. If this is your first time here, we appreciate you finding us. Hang around, give the video a like, and come back for more. So I think what I want to do is have my players introduce themselves, tell us who they're playing. Let's start in a clockwise order, because my friend Aloysius likes to do it in clockwise and counterclockwise. And we'll start with Fun Sized.
Hello, I'm Fun Sized. I'm playing Lady Sybil Howard, Coteries Malkavian, with now more questions and paranoia than strictly necessary. Ellie.
I'm Ellie. I had my microphone turned off. And I'm playing Molly, who likes a warehouse down by the docks and likes animals more than people, and definitely did not kill that bloke last week.
Definitely no.
Although I did find a way for him to be, shall we say, disposed.
Awesome. I am Brutus, also called James, also called Hey You, and various other things all across the internet. But this is the only interesting stuff I'm doing. I am playing the Bruja Major Richard Sandhurst, and I also absolutely did not kill anyone last week. I have plausible deniability. Tonight is a new night, however, so we shall see.
That's right. Well, hey, let's talk about last week, shall we?
All right.
Sure. Yeah. Let's get right down into it. So this is the episode where the Jetsons had Rosie came over and decided to become their housekeeper, and George complained at work that he had to push the button like 5 times. Jane. Okay, wait, wrong story. Last episode, Coterie visited Mr. Bay at his bookshop. Got a little more information about this necklace. Apparently, it was linked to an Indian princess and created and cursed by a sorcerer. They discovered that the item may have been smuggled into the country with the Egyptian artifacts. As to why, again, it was with them, we don't quite know yet. Our friend Sybil went to go meet a professional contact, shall we say. Went to meet Nora Dusern, and they discussed lots of things. Spirits touching them, touching others. It was kind of like Sweet Caroline. And they also talked about this Nathaniel Simmons, who is apparently a powerful member of the Gangrel clan. They then also, it was a long night. They really got, they had like a grocery list. I mean, they just like boom, 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 went down the list of things. They went to the domicile of one Dominic Gentry, and they were a bit dissatisfied with his progress. And he wanted to give him the money back, tried to get him out of his house, and the gang just weren't having it. So it turns out that poor Dominic fell and all the blood came out of him somehow. and it all went into Sybil somehow. So
I don't know how it all fit. She's just a itty bitty little thing.
just went down splash and just ended up in her. So it's a mystery. So they moved on from there, and really they kind of just completed the night with including disposing of a body, distracting orphans to make sure they didn't see what had happened with the body. But they kind of saw it, but they didn't, you know. And
Enough coin was spread around.
Exactly. So I'm sure nothing will ever come of that. You know, if there was therapy, you know, back then, some of these kids would be on a couch, you know, 20 years from now. It all started when I saw that man being carried down the stairs. But enough about them. Let's get to the current night. And I'd like my players to spend a blood point because they have arisen for the evening. And I think we're going to start with Richard. Now, Richard, you got in at a relatively decent hour for a vampire, I suppose. Mm-hmm. But there was something that had been left out for him that he didn't notice. He's risen for the evening, though, and on kind of like a small table where maybe he typically doesn't even look in that direction. Maybe it's a end table. He finds a piece of paper there that just simply says Richard on it, in flowing script.
Do I recognize the handwriting?
You do. You look at it and you go, this looks like Lucian's, but you're not 100% sure.
Huh?
Yeah, it looks like his handwriting.
Could be his handwriting.
Could be.
Turn it over, sniff it. Does it smell weird or anything?
Let's have you make a roll to test out your sniffer.
Right.
Let's
for schnapps.
Exactly. I would take investigation and perception, unless there's something you're better at than investigation.
No, all of this kind of stuff is not Richard's strong suit.
Okay.
Investigation, perception, difficulty.
Let's just go with 6. I haven't really given you much to
dice.
punch yet, so
yeah. Things happen. Hey, I got a success.
Best you can tell, it's his handwriting.
All right, good enough. Didn't smell like weird perfume or something like that.
No.
So yeah,
A rose water or anything like that. So
right. Sumerian spices from before the dawn of civilization or some crap. Lucian talks a big game, but he's not as old as he claims to be. So I will fish out a letter opener, as one does in these civilized times. Pop the seal, open it up, fold out the paper.
And it says,
"Oh, I got paper."
Dearest Richard, there are wolves at our door, and I must draw them away. They call themselves the Arcanum. Such an odd name. They have renewed their daytime incursions. In fact, one stood at our very doorstep this morning. Luckily, our staff knew to drive them away. They identified themselves as a female worker from the Army-Navy Club, seeking you out in particular. I don't know when I'm going to return, but when I do, it will be in better times. Farewell, Lucian.
At least he was nice enough to leave me a message telling me he was leaving this time.
Didn't just go out for a pack of cigarettes and come back 10 years later. So.
Bloody fucking hell. Arcanum. Now, why does Arcanum sound familiar?
Well,
Shit.
you could make an occult and intelligence roll if you'd like.
Yeah, let's go for that. Can I remember this thing that definitely came up in
Difficulty 7.
conversation at some point? All right,
Yeah.
so straight intelligence, because I have no occult.
Look at that. All right.
Ho-ho!
Sounds like some kind of maybe religious or supernatural organization of some sort. But not that you've read of or anything. But
Ask Lady Howard. That's her Polymic. Fuck. It couldn't. Could it be? It could be. Damn. Is it that same woman? Crap. Sergeant!
yes, sir.
Batten down the hatches. If anyone from the Army Navy Club happens to come looking for me here, they shouldn't. But if they do, tell them I have left town on family business for a few days.
Yeah, yes, sir. I was the one who met them, and informed Lucian right before dawn.
What can you tell me about it?
There was a young lady, kind of, well, good looking, I'd say. Straight black hair, wearing kind of an apron. I said she worked at the Army Navy Club and was looking for you, sir.
Did she say why she was looking for you?
Didn't seem like she wanted to talk to me, sir.
Well, that no accounting for her bad taste. You're a perfectly delightful conversationalist. Very well. Going out for the evening, I'm going to have to investigate this, but I'm not going to do it alone.
Okay then, sir. So I should just stay here then.
Yes, keep the place safe. Batten things down. Make sure all the guns are loaded. They should be loaded, but double check them just in case.
It'd be my pleasure, sir.
Excellent. Thank you, my dear fellow. All right.
Okay.
He will pause long enough to properly arm himself. In addition to the pistol that he normally carries, he will also slip in that officer's saber.
All right then.
Off he goes to the clubhouse.
Off he goes.
I mean to Ladies.
I would assume you're all meeting at the clubhouse as usual, unless Marley, unless there's you have something you wanted to do this evening, but I don't know if you're going to do that before you go to the clubhouse or perhaps after.
I'll check in,
Okay. Okay.
make sure Sybil and her sire haven't killed each other.
Speaking of which, Sybil,
Yes,
you've risen for the evening. What are you planning on wearing for the evening? I'm just curious.
She can't wear what she wants because she still is pretending mortal.
She's been mourning for what, 10 years or something like that?
No, year and a half to 2 years is
Okay.
typical for women, but she is now at the point where she can go into like what's known as half mourning and add some color,
Ooh.
but she can't wear the color she wants.
She'd look like one of those women. So,
Yeah.
right. You get up. Adrian is not about. He's already left for the evening.
She will go to her parlor
Mhm.
and she will call out, Josephine, are you here?
Make me a perception and awareness roll, please.
And would careful.
Sure.
All right, at 6.
Let's go 7. Ooh, look at all those dice.
That was a lot of ones.
It was a lot of ones. You call out, Josephine. You whisper it first, or you just say it out loud?
She'll say it confidently.
There's no response. You try it again?
Yeah.
Okay. No roll this time. Say it maybe more forcefully. No response. Do you move about the house?
Yeah. She'll kind of like wander because she hasn't seen hide or hair of Benjamin
Mhm.
in a few days. And the last time she mentioned him, Adrian got a little squirrely.
Yeah, Benjamin's not there either. Apparently he went out with Adrian, you know. Maybe they went out for milkshakes, who knows.
Pack of smokes and a night of fishing.
Yep. There's a Magic the Gathering tournament going on or something, and they went out. So even though Adrian doesn't believe in such things, now you kind of wonder about. You walk by a mirror, glance in the mirror. Nothing there, but you're just your reflection.
She's just going to shake her head and go, "Not the girl you were, nor the woman you were supposed to be."
Ding dong. There's a knock at the door.
She'll wander to the door.
Seems to
See
be
if
no
she
one about to
meets
answer
her
the
maid.
door either. So
No one?
no one. Seems to be no one in the house, not even servants.
Interesting. She'll answer the door.
It's Richard.
Why, hello.
Good evening. I expected the maid. Is everything all right?
I don't know. I woke up and no one was here.
Did your sire leave you a note too? He fishes out a piece of paper because Lucian's flown the coop.
She'll kind of quirk her head and go, "Well, the madame never said anything to me. But maybe he did leave a note."
You can look around. Huh?
Yeah, she's gonna go and look for at the most common areas where like communication would have been left.
Nothing.
Richard will take that as an invitation to actually come inside.
Yeah.
Because like in
She's
my head,
invited
this was all
inside, yeah.
happening on the doorstep.
Yeah, no roll needed. I mean, you scan around, look around all the normal places. No notes. No housekeepers. Just you.
Odd. And Sybil isn't sure how to take this.
This is not something he normally does, carousing with the entire household at the drop of a dime.
No.
Curious. You should warn me that
Considering one
someone
is
had-
my ghoul.
Oh, I still had my ghoul when I woke up. I didn't think Lucian was more polite than somebody, but damn, I'm going to have to reevaluate. Ugh.
And neither is his pet project.
Well, if I understand that, you're not particularly sad about him being gone.
No.
Fascinating. Turns out someone came by my place looking for me from the Army-Navy Club and was turned away. Lucian seems to think they were something called the Arcana. Does that ring a bell to you? He hands
I'm
over the
assuming
letter.
in Cult intelligence roll.
Occult intelligence. Difficulty 6 for you.
God, I hope you have more ranks in occult than I do, because I got a big fat 0.
Oh, I do. And I'm
Okay.
going to use a willpower.
That might change after this episode.
Ooh, nice.
3.
Yeah, Yeah, they are a organization of scholars that you know of. There's a lot of similar organizations. It's the age of spiritualism, after all. But they see themselves as more professional than, the charlatans who are, performing seances and that sort of thing. But yeah, they're a group who was just recently founded. You would have heard of them through other means, perhaps other kindred might have mentioned them at some point. But yep,
Well, they seem to be a new group, a little more professional.
they've never been mentioned as a threat directly. More scholarly. You've heard of mortals who do hunt your kind and other beasties, but there's been no talk of,
Them
oh shit,
being
they're
that
coming for
portion.
us.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
She'll kind of relay that in her own little fragmented way Sybil talks.
Put all pieces together, form a sentence. The math.
Here's the puzzle box. Why do I have an Uno card, Sybil? It's part of it.
I take your word for it. For whatever reason, Lucian seemed to find them threatening. Or maybe he was just looking for an excuse to get out of town and they provided it for him. But he was just talking about welcoming more of our brethren into town a few nights ago. Now he's fled the... I used that one already, damn. He's left.
Do you know any of these new faces, or
I haven't had the opportunity to meet any of them, but what he implied to me is they are less restrained than I am.
and she'll kind of quirk her head and go, strained?
Well, you haven't watched me tear anybody's head off yet.
And she'll just kind of stand there, look up at you, and go, that's a possibility?
Oh, absolutely. I am not the messy eater that Lady Kay was, but I have my moments. The problem is none of them have the military to fall back on. And I have strict breeding, soldiery, and all that bullshit.
Sybil's just gonna get this, like, impish grin and go, how about a tea party? You can meet your new cousins in a more civilized manner.
Oh, but who are we going to fill the tea kettle with?
Well, I would say Dominic, but
Yes,
he was
to
quite a
compare
big
that.
meal.
Was there anything in the papers about that? I admit I didn't check. I came directly here because it sounded magical and spooky, and I thought of no one better. Said with all due
Would, well, yes. Would, in her search for a note, have found maybe a paper?
Sure.
And in her perusing, would there have been anything?
Nah. No
No.
mention of it. No.
No.
It's an average person, so they tend to go missing a lot.
Well, I'm not a messy eater. I just need help making sure mine don't run.
Funnily enough, I
Oh,
am
and
quite
thank you, by the way, for that.
You're welcome. I don't know what you're talking about. I have plausible deniability, but you're welcome. And he's just got that shit-eating grin on his face.
Now what's left is our dear Marley, making sure she's good.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, look, foreshadowing.
I'm assuming by this point they're in the parlor, and Sybil just wanders through to go get the door again.
And at the door is Marley.
Oi.
Come in, and she'll grab Marley's hand and drag her in,
All right.
slamming her
uh,
little body against the door as she closes it.
Everything all right?
That is a delicate question, but we'll go with it is not horrible, but it is not good. And she'll grab Marley's hand and drag her to the parlor as she calls out, Josephine, we have guests.
Give me another occult and awareness roll, please. Just Lady Sybil.
You mean perception?
Oh, excuse me. Yes, I'm sorry. Perception. It was perception and awareness. I think last time I had you roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. Awareness and perception. So I will get it.
And am I using a specialty or no?
You can, yeah, if you'd like.
Okay. Five.
All right.
Well, that's our successes for the night.
Right, that's a spicy.
You close your eyes after you say it. And your guests are kind of waiting. But yes, you get in that mirror.
Mhm.
Adrian seems to like having a lot of mirrors in the house. And glancing in that mirror, yeah, there's that old woman who's behind you. She's like,
And Sybil is staring into this mirror.
okay, right, all right, and she's just kind of looking back at you.
So that is your name.
That's what you call me.
Well, I was given a name. I thought I'd see if it fit.
That's a fine name.
I was told you may not be a spirit.
I'm whatever you want me to be.
Well, that does not help me.
And you guys notice that she's talking to the mirror.
Talking to a mirror.
By any chance, are we hearing the responses?
You just hear her talking. You don't hear anything.
Again, it's one of those looks over her head kind of moments. Like, yes, par for course. Another day that ends in Y.
So, while she's having this conversation, I'm going to take a look around. See if I can't, it's suspiciously empty here.
Mm-hmm.
Thought there might be some, some
Living
creep
noise.
on around.
What would you like to look for? Anything specific, or?
There's something I'm really tempted to do, but I haven't laid the groundwork for it. So,
Don't go rooting through people's drawers.
not in public.
Keep all the good stuff in the sock drawers.
When you find the all yellow room, you know you found Sybil's.
No, I was going to ask you if Marley could keep track of what everybody smelled like. But, like I said, I haven't laid the groundwork for it. So,
Okay.
Well, she's been around Sybil enough that she'd know she was a light citrus, more of a
Lemony?
powdery floral.
Cover up the stench of death.
No, I'm looking for things like maybe safes left open, things not without.
Look
Not-
what
not with
happened
all-
here.
Yeah, exactly.
The money just fell out.
The leavings of someone who has abandoned the house in a hurry.
I gotcha. Yeah, give me. Let's go with probably investigation is good. Investigation and intelligence. Diff 6. Okay.
Oh, 3 successes.
You spend 10, 15 minutes, not a huge house, looking around. You find, I mean, suitcases are still where they are. You don't see any spots where papers were moved or, books were taken off bookshelves and things. I mean, it doesn't look like everyone's just abandoned her. It's just, as far as you can tell, there's just no one here tonight.
All right.
So let's go back to the lady of the house, having a conversation with the mirror. So
And she's going to ask, well, say with an ask, something wrong came through while trying to help my friend.
is that
Is
what
it
that
true?
witch told you?
Yes.
Then maybe you did something wrong.
I have no one to guide me, but I do know something wrong came through.
You kind of move your head just a bit, and she's gone from the mirror.
And you hear a very unladylike swear come out of the little lady of the house. And it is very colorful.
I've had sergeants with cleaner mouths than that.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. So,
She had 4 brothers, so
That explains everything.
well, that was helpful and not helpful. She'll look over at Richard and go, she didn't deny it, but she didn't confirm it.
That does sound like the definition of helpful and not helpful all at once.
Well, yes. She'll kind of look around and see if she missed anyone and probably notice Marley gone.
yeah, now Marley's disappeared. So,
I swear there were no hidden doors in this house when I got it.
How long has Adrian had to play with it?
About 8 months.
Might be hidden
And with
doors
my
now.
bank account, well, I didn't notice anyone coming in and out.
Had to be remarkably fast carpenters to get it all done during the day and cleaned up.
Yes, and, Lydia would have told me.
No, there's that. Probably no new hidden doors.
Although he does have his, and she'll stop and get a very solemn look on her face, his own place to encourage his own vices.
So not the bedroom upstairs.
I wouldn't
that's
know.
yours there. So.
I, Adrian and I are not that close to know.
Fair enough.
And as I said while you were present, I don't really remember much around the time of my embrace.
Yes. That's understandable.
So Sybil will just go toddling through the house, calling for Marley.
Richard will remain seated in the parlor as he has done the entire time watching this show unfold. Just hands up, feet crossed at the ankles, stretched out.
Did I get myself into?
Should have brought my bloody pipe.
Okay.
And in my head, I keep forgetting I severely disabled Sybil. So there's just a little cane noise with Sybil calling very brightly to Marley. In a very Marco Polo-esque tone.
Marla, you are being paged.
I will go to the white courtesy phone.
If this was Starfinder, I'd give you a hero point. So
Next.
Marley will
Yep.
pop out of a door after Sybil's past it. Not like not trying to be secretive or anything. Just like she hadn't finished. Oi, I've been looking around. What I ain't going, if you catch my meaning. All that stuff's still here. So,
Well, that is
Are
good.
they've been taken. What I mean to come back.
At the word taken, you see Sybil, if she could go pale, but she gets really still. And she makes a beeline for Lydia's room.
Marley will follow.
There is no one in there. The bed is made. Appears to be in order.
Anything that might have been left off of a body if they were, interrupted.
Investigation and go with wits. And
May I
Marla, you
also
can
make
roll
a
as
roll?
well if you'd like. Difficulty 6. It's not a very big room.
Well, I don't see anything.
You're in a room.
3!
At least it wasn't a botch. My eyes didn't fall out.
It's early enough in the evening that Lydia is typically still working, so she wouldn't be in here. But when you've gone about the house, you wouldn't smell anything cooking. Typically, she would be eating in the evening. Any other servants who might be around would probably be eating then. You don't smell anything. Kitchen's clean. It's almost like nothing was made. Her room doesn't seem out of order. There's no, all the shoes are where they should be. Night clothes are where they all should. Nothing seems amiss.
All right. So go and check Adrian's room.
Okay.
She's more than likely been in there a few times when he's been out, so she
Mhm.
knows what he would take if he was going out just in the evening or to work.
Okay.
And what he may have not taken or taken in case of something serious.
Okay. You know where he keeps his appointment book, his calendar. When you go over there, that you see for this evening that he was going to, I forget what the official name of it is, Bethlehem Asylum. I can't remember if that's the official name of it, but it's marked on there for this evening.
And if Marley came with her, she'll grab her hand and walk back to the parlor with her. And once she's in, she'll look at Richard and go, I have a bad feeling.
It's the opposite of a good one. What's in this?
Well, it could be 3 options. I know what Adrian would say, which is a coincidence. But both sheriffs were very interested in our havens, our sires, who may or may not have been in our havens, and our relationship to our sires. Or there is your particular guest that tried. But the house is clean, nothing smells like anyone's cooked. And Tom, would it be more of like a hasn't in a few hours or all day?
In a few hours. So
Okay.
there
And
might have been some cooking in the afternoon, but no.
That's still December, right?
yeah, well, winter.
Winter, I
Ish.
don't. Yeah, winterish. Yeah.
So it would be reasonable to expect fires in the fireplaces? Have they all gone out?
Possibly not in the house.
Since there are mortals.
No. There's no fires lit.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's darn cold. So-
She has radiators.
Mortals usually live in the place too, so that's why I was
Mhm.
asking.
Well, radiators.
Yeah.
Or
So there is some heat coming from the radiators, but yeah, no fires in the hearth as it is.
the kitchens haven't been used since probably earlier today.
So everybody just up and leaves before sundown.
Well, Adrian had an appointment, but the others. I did not send Leah on a task.
Well, the way I see it, it's certainly easy enough for me to check at the Army Navy Club for messages to see if anybody actually has been looking for me. And
True.
if your buyer had an appointment, we could check to see if he is where he says he is.
And at
Plan.
that suggestion, you can kind of see Sybil just like reach into her spot where she keeps her husband's watch and starts playing with it.
And Marley had a bit of business that she wanted to take care of.
Yes.
She was interested in seeing the one of the sheriffs, Juliet Parr, to see if she can find some information about this Nathaniel Simmons, but that is up to her.
Two birds,
I
one
got
stone.
Nicholas this week. I got Nicholas this week when I tried to come up with the name.
Oh, okay.
Close.
You
Start
called
with
it
an
Nicholas?
N.
You got it. And thank you, Ellie. That was Bethlehem Royal Hospital. I could not remember the full name of it. Most people know it as Bedlam.
It's Bedlam.
Yep. But anyway, thank you. So,
Delightful place.
All right, well, if you're both missing people, I mean, I'm missing my sire, but that's been the case for a while now.
Mine left me a note, kind enough to tell me he was getting the hell out of town, and blaming it on some group called the Arcana, which Lady Howard says is just a bunch of professional busybody scholars in the occult world. Paraphrased.
Is there any chance that's a name I recognize?
Cult and intelligence difficulty 7.
Okie dokie. Well, 2 successes, not bad.
You know about the same as she
All right.
just told you. So
Better than me.
I don't know
You're
how
supposed to
you
be
would have
asking
heard
me.
that, but you've heard that name. So
I must have heard it somewhere.
I do like hearing
But-
them called busybodies. That is a good, good expression for it. So.
I am a man of many words. And fists. Honest.
Well, we could do a circular route.
Would not saying we shouldn't get going, but if someone strange came about the house, would Adrian have made a note about that? Like written it down somewhere?
Written down. I'm
Has
sorry.
he got a diary or something?
Well, he had his appointment book.
I'm asking Sybil.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
She'll have to think and try and see if there's anything else that he would have said, but she'll just relay that there was no note left for her, and
Yeah, well,
the only appointment was for Bedlam.
Oh. What happened?
all right. Well,
Sorry.
let's get going then.
Okay. So where's going to be the first stop?
Well,
Closest.
Roll a die. Closest.
I mean, closest would, if we're going to be hitting multiple locations, closest might be best.
I would say Juliet Parr's place might be the closest.
And with that, we can ask multiple questions, seeing if anyone came and collected ghouls and
Yeah.
mortals.
Okay.
Like, Sybil is not on the let's go to Bedlam train.
Might be a bad place to go to, but I mean, it's up to you guys.
She's standing on the train platform going, patting her pockets, going, "Oh, no, I forgot my ticket. I guess I'll have to go home on that one."
Right. Well, let's go to Juliet Parr's first then. You remember the way. It's a short carriage ride. Very humble looking home. When you arrive, there are some lights on in the front window. And Marley, could you give me... Let's take a look here. Just Marley. Awareness and perception, please. Difficulty 6.
Can I add watchful to that?
No. This isn't something visual.
Not going to complain about 3 successes.
Nice. Something gets your hackles up, as it were. You're almost starting to feel like you have kind of a spidey sense, almost, When you look around after you've gotten out of the carriage, that feeling you've had when Vincent was nearby. But you scan around, you don't see anyone nearby. But that feeling you've gotten, like you're being watched, and that particular feeling was when you've been near Vincent.
I'll keep an eye out.
Okay. The other two, you kind of notice her almost kind of tense up, and she's kind of looking around, doing that
Everything all right?
squirrel kind of thing.
Yeah, just that feeling like I got eyes on me.
Great. Take a look around. I presume Richard doesn't see shit.
You can now that she's kind of mentioned that. I mean, you can take a look around. I would say let's have you guys go with wits and awareness then. Difficulty 7.
And would I get an extra die if I wanted to turn on my nose just to see if I smell anything?
Just one.
Sure. Go for it. Okay, you got 1? Okay.
Certainly didn't hear anything.
Nah. Guys
What?
kind of looking around. You're like, nah. You know she's good. She, yeah. But nah. Okay.
I'm still stuck on Sybil turning on her nose. I'm imagining like the early cars where you got to crank them up.
I was thinking it was gonna glow like Rudolph. So.
And it makes toast.
All right, so yeah, you're outside the house. What's the plan?
I'm assuming going up and knocking.
Usually works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who knocks?
I can do it.
Okay. It's kind of a long pause until you finally hear some footsteps approaching. And the door opens very slowly. And you see Juliet Parr there. It's a very, very slight woman. Look at her. She's like, she kind of glances out of you. Oh, well, good evening. What brings you here?
Well, a couple of things, Madam Parr. Apologies for the intrusion unannounced.
Mhm.
We've had a bit of an odd night. And frankly, we thought it best to check in with someone who has a pulse on the city.
Of course. And she seems like you kind of disturbed something. She's kind of like, and she's taking a step back. She's like, well, come on in then, please.
Thank you very much, madam. And then he'll let ladies go first.
And she will lead allow the three of you into the home. Takes you into that kind of modest living room that you had gone and seen before. There is a small couch, one chair kind of near the fireplace, and then there's another chair with its back to you. And when you come in, there is a figure sitting in the chair. And they stand up, and I'm going to share a picture. My players, And for our viewers, guy who looks a lot like Wolverine. Won't admit it.
Shink.
Kind of black, kind of slick back black hair, big mutton chops, kind of a big, almost like a night coat on. But he's not short like Wolverine. He turns his head around from the chairs, and it's just these fangs coming. He's like, "Well, imagine my luck, Juliet. Did you tell me they were? You didn't tell me they were coming over, right as you and I were talking about them." And he kind of stands up. And he's just kind of looking at the three of you.
How much is the height difference between him and Sybil?
He's, I believe, about 6'6", 6'7". So, yeah.
So
He's
about
a whole
2
team.
feet
Twice as
taller.
tall as
So
her?
Sybil's just
Yeah.
Even Richard is looking up a little bit here.
And Juliet says, "Pardon my manners. This is Nathaniel Simmons. He works for Lady Anne."
Well,
Oh, Captain.
ain't that a streak of luck?
And kind of, you could say that, yeah. Now let me see if I can put the names to the faces. He kind of just peers down at Sybil. He's like, "You gotta be Lady Sybil."
well, my height does precede me.
Just kind of chuckles. And Major Richard, I believe.
No, that's him.
Alexa.
Wow. And you, and he turns to Marley, "You're the one I've heard about."
It's the at, isn't it? Everyone recognizes that.
Well, I'm sorry, what'd you say?
It's the at, isn't it? Everyone
Oh.
recognizes the at.
He's like, "Maybe." He's like, and Juliet says, "Why don't we all sit down and we can discuss business that they came here for?" And he just kind of goes back to his chair. And there is enough room for everyone to sit down, and it is tense when everyone sits
Sybil
down.
is going to stand.
Okay.
She's
Right.
feeling very short in this room.
For
And-
once, Marley isn't.
Yeah, right. Richard, it has been suggested by people that Richard is slightly afraid of that he sit. So he is going to take his time and sit and make a show of, getting collected and adjusting the sword so it's not in anybody's way or anything like that. And it's a very subtle, yes, I'm armed, but I'm showing you I'm armed so I don't come off as a threat.
Marley is always armed.
Hands are just
She is, as always, carrying her gun, and she carries it openly as a threat. So,
And he just kind of leans forward and he's just going to say, "I feel like I should just get to my business first."
all right.
So, you're the friends of that Ventru brat. The one
yeah.
I've been looking for. Katerina.
Lady K.
Lady
I
K,
haven't
is that
seen
what
her
you
in-
call her?
What is it?
She has
A week
5
or two?
names, and they are a bit of a mouthful.
Yeah, well, I tease these. Well, I was going to say I tease these 3, but it was just these 2 now. It used to be these 3 back when Lady K was around. about how they all had titles. I was just Molly. But then we met other sheriff, and he got so many titles he could hang a hat on him, and didn't feel right teasing these two anymore. So
She's the sloppy eater.
yeah,
Where is she?
as far as I
I
know,
don't know.
she's holed up in the upper house. Last place I saw her.
Let's roll some dice. Let's see.
Richard would chime in. For what it's worth, when I went looking there, they claimed she was gone, and I didn't see a sign of it, but I didn't ransack it. So.
Let's see now. The opera house, you say? Well, you know what? We've been through there, and she ain't there. So what story you got next?
Well,
Have you tried to... sorry, go ahead.
I'm glad I didn't send you on a what do they call that? A wild goose chase.
Let's see now. Do. Don't mind me.
Pay
Okay.
attention to the
He
man.
looks at Sybil. Let's see. So
How obvious was Lady K's interest in that one now unemployed bookseller when she
Not-
was told he was a druggie?
I think more than passing. I mean, but more in kind of like, what can he do for me?
Oh, okay.
Nathaniel is going to turn his gaze upon Sybil. And roll something here. Okay. Just kind of look down at her. So she's not there. And yet the three of you are still walking around free as a bird, from what I can tell.
Well, I mean, tonight there's a couple more people that aren't there.
And what does that have to do with anything?
Well, just that if we're looking for people who disappeared and didn't leave any trace of disappearing, then maybe we ought to be connecting the dots, so to speak.
Who disappeared and why should I give a damn about them?
And Sybil's just going to kind of give Marley a little hand signal of hush now. It is not of your concern of yet for some, but as for your first question, one night she was with us, the next night she was gone. I know only of her ties to the opera house. I do know that the major here has gone to what we can only assume is a haven she frequents with someone she calls grandfather. And he was turned away at the door.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Count did not wish to see me.
The old man. The Lord Fitzwilliam Stuart de Lacy.
Yep. that's the one. I think I
I've
scared the butler a little bit.
I've checked with him. And the last I heard from him before I jammed a goddamn stake through his heart was that he didn't know where his child was. So the only ones who have
Okay.
seen her recently are you three.
It would appear that way.
And Sybil is going to do that confused calculations that Marley and Richard have seen when she tries to remember dates. And she'll look at them and go, I don't remember the last time we saw her, just that it was within the past month.
At the museum where she made a goddamn mess, and none of you seem to have stopped her.
And Sybil will look at him and go, unfortunately, I am not equipped to stop most.
He leans down. You have a mouth. You did not use it to speak.
I did. I suggested we take him to Bedlam, where perhaps we could get Adrian to help confuse the poor boy.
And he just kind of growls and pulls back these. And looks over at Juliet, and she kind of makes a gesture like no, and he's kind of like grips his just like slams his hand on the chair.
I will submit to any questioning and any test that you need to confirm this, but I have not seen her since the night of the museum,
Juliet
or possibly
speaks
the
up.
night after.
Juliet speaks up. Do not allow him that. He says, and he turns and he says, "You'd submit to anything?"
Within reason, I am. And she'll stop and she'll, get a hard look. Familiar with some probing that some of our kind can do.
Okay. You sense he's getting angrier, but Juliet speaks up. Why don't you, speaking to the three of you, why don't you tell us specifically who you're looking for?
Well,
Rich will go first. No, go ahead.
all right. Now, you may not know him. He's a bit of a... He keeps a low profile. But I'm looking for this fella named Nathaniel Simmons.
Fucking Christ.
Are you daft?
Yeah, people said that. No, I've been looking for you because I am told that... Let me put it this way. My sire, well, she made me and ran. Sent me down to London and didn't tell me nothing. And in fact, nobody told me nothing until the other night when the other sheriff said, I'll have 30 days to find out more about who I am and who my sire was, or he's going to kill me. Now, you could kill me and get it over with, but I was told that if I sought you out, being as how you and I are of a clan, you might be able to strike me out. Use me for something. I don't know. And maybe in exchange, you could give me information about my sire. I'll give you a description, but that's about all I can give you.
Oh, I can straighten you out, and I'm sure I can find a use for you. And he is going to. Okay. And he moves very quickly, and throws a punch in your direction.
Okay.
I'm going to let you try to dodge it. It's going to be.
I don't remember how combat works.
Oh. It is going to be really just Dex and Athletics.
Okay.
He didn't roll well. So.
What's the difficulty?
6.
Okay.
Ties go to the defender. So his hand comes just like brushes your cheek as it comes by, and then he is going to then throw a left hand at you. Another punch. So, and I will let you try to dodge this one as well.
That's a harder one. Marley is out of her chair if she can be.
Yeah. The first one really kind of caught you by surprise, but now you're out of your chair. So,
But she is grinning at this.
okay. So I just need,
Like, as delighted as any of them has seen her.
Okay, no successes.
That's a
And
that's a potch.
Yep. Is it a botch? No. It's
2 1s and an 8.
Okay, you are correct. Actually, I'm surprised it didn't come up that way.
It
Should. Okay. Well then, the other fist tags you square in the jaw, and knocks you sprawling back over the chair.
Okay.
Juliet shouts in a very, much deeper voice than you've heard her speak. She's like, "Enough! Stop this!" And he
Richard
pauses
out of his chair. Freezes.
Okay, yeah, and he's looking at you like, "Okay, I'm ready for you." Juliet says, "No, not here, not in my home." He's like, "I was just welcoming her to the clan. See how she'd react."
Marley is getting back up. She really was knocked over the chair. The chair's knocked over. She's sprawled on the ground, and she's getting up, grinning and rubbing
you're
her
almost
jaw.
a little dizzy. So.
Grinning and rubbing her jaw. There's a good hit.
It's going to be a lot.
I see why you do what you do.
So when were you made? You remember roughly the time? And if the player does not sure, you can just give me a
Player isn't sure what a reasonable answer is.
That's fine. You come up with a reasonable answer.
Yes.
And he says,
she's going to tell the truth. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah. And he says, "Oh, I think I know who it is. Sylvain.
That's good to know.
Sylvain Carbonneau." And looks over at Juliet. She's a member of the clan that moves through from time to time. She doesn't stay very long in that. And honestly, she's good in a fight. And Juliet speaks up. She comes in handy when there's been a lupine sighting. And then Nathaniel explains, why would she make a child? Did you egg her on? Did you do something? It's horrible things he asks you, but this is the character.
Well, now you said lupine,
Yeah.
and I got just enough education to know that means that I should tell you that I was hunting wolves.
Or you know.
Yeah, up in north of London.
Somehow you two bonded. Who
I
knows?
suppose.
Maybe spend a fun night together. One thing comes to another. She turns you and then dumps you. Which, fair enough, happens to a fair number of our clan.
I remember going out hunting. I remember her standing over me and telling me to go to London. And then I remember having to crawl into some leaves real quick. That's about all I can tell you.
Well, mystery solved. And he looks back over at Juliet. Sounds like the general doesn't have a reason to kick her out of town anymore. And she
Yep.
just kind of just shrugs like, okay.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
And do let me know how I can be of service.
And he goes to take another swing at you, but this one you see coming. So I'm gonna lower the difficulty. Yours is only gonna be 5. He's still gonna be 6, but he's just gonna take another swing at you.
Is punching bag the service he's looking for?
You block it, and he's like, good on you. And he looks over at Richard, and he's like, and just kind of does that like flinch thing, like come on, come on. And Juliet's like, stop. And he's taunting you.
I don't want to start a fight in the sheriff's house. She has asked very nicely that we behave ourselves. And he's saying this out loud.
Yep.
And very quietly from Sybil.
And it's just like that little
She-
sing-song voice. If you keep doing this, we're going to get in trouble. I'm going to punch you in the face.
Oh, go ahead. Fun.
Very quietly. She's just going to meek out. I might be able to help. With permission.
And he kind of looks down at you. Help with what?
And she's going to, from her very statue wide-eyed state, because she's
Mhm.
never seen this type of violence.
Mhm.
Because yeah, she's going to look at him and go, sometimes emotions can be tempered.
Oh, I don't like that. I like to ride the wave. You gotta let.
And she's going to
down.
do something kind of stupid, and she's going
Okay.
to look at Juliet.
Okay.
And
Juliet's like, kind of is like, all right, go for it. But backfires.
Oh, if she's not given a solid yes, she's not
No.
going to.
Oh yeah. No, she's
not poking that beast.
Yeah. She has actually walked over and gotten between Richard and Nathaniel at this point. And it's like, you two schoolboys settle this later outside of my house. Nathaniel's like, I'm ready to spar
Mom.
anytime you want.
Oh, I'm sure we'll find an excuse.
And then she just kind of puts her hands down. So now taking charge. Richard, you said someone was missing.
Ma'am, my sire has decided that fleeing London is the proper course of action because he feels something called the Arcanum is sniffing around.
They're mortal followers of librarians of the supernatural.
Right.
I've heard of them, but they've never raised any danger to our kind.
Yes, it didn't really sit right with me either as a proper excuse. He may have just been looking for a reason to get out of town and throw these poor fellows under the bus. But with him having left and not knowing anything about them, I figured it couldn't hurt to check with authority.
That was the wise thing to do. I don't know them. If you have any more information you can tell us about them, that would be appreciated.
I'll see what I can find then. Supposedly they were looking for me through the Army-Navy Club. I rather like the Army-Navy Club. I don't like the notion that someone is using it to find me, but that would be the place to leave a message, showing up in front of my haven in the middle of the day.
And she kind of just
That's
it's very dangerous.
Yes, that might be what sped Lucian on his way.
And she starts to say something about him, like and she's kind of like, no, I'll be polite.
There's a look, just a little bit of a look.
You notice the look, like she wants to say something about him, and it's like up the high road. So
just a nod of acknowledgement. Nothing else need be said. He understands. Lucian makes impressions.
then I would advise following that course.
Yes, ma'am.
Lady Sybil?
Yes. And she'll
And
kind of
who-
shake herself out of whatever she was in.
And whom was missing in your...
Well, everybody.
Adrian and your household staff?
Well, the household staff is a little odd since one is my personal ghoul and has never really been away, and the madame did not say anything. But Adrian did have an appointment on his books, and she'll like suck in her lip,
Mhm.
kind of like a child not wanting to face the monster and do the thing. But there's a possibility of checking to see if he made it, and that will come out in a very tight, controlled way.
I don't wanna.
Yeah. Like, she does not want to go back into that chaos. But so far, neither of my ghouls were around, and it does not appear that anyone had been there for a few hours. We had come to see if maybe you had politely asked for them to come with you as a way to encourage myself to continue on some tasks for you.
She glances over at Nathaniel, and he just goes, "Not my style. I prefer the direct approach."
seeing as both you and I'm blanking on his name
Nathaniel.
as a player. No, her counterpart in the south.
Oh, the general.
General Sir, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
50 letters later.
Arthur something.
Arthur Hansel.
Player
I
will
wanna keep
blurt
calling him
out-
Arthur
General
Will.
Sir
Filler.
Arthur Halesworth. So
Maybe he might have decided that for you both, since you were both interested in making sure you knew what leverage you could pull.
I can't say what my colleague may have done, but this sounds beneath him.
She'll give her a very polite nod.
I mean, a ghoul is your property. Has Adrian ever interfered or used your ghoul for his own purposes?
He has borrowed one due to their shared professional nature in the medical community,
Elaborate,
but
please.
the other not part of that.
I cannot speak for how a ghoul is used as long as the masquerade is not broken. But to answer your question, I don't know of anyone breaking into your home and stealing your property.
It does not look like anyone was taken forcefully, so I thank you for the confirmation.
And Nathaniel now seems to be interested. He's like, what's your sire like to do?
And she is not looking at him. She is looking at the floor and putting her hand in for her watch and is fiddling with it.
Is he
Intensely.
a nasty sort who likes to play with insects and take things apart and see how they tick?
He is a doctor of psychology.
Oh, that new thing with the brain. Yeah.
He
While they're
thinks
still... Okay.
what I can do is just something from the embrace.
I would take a look around. See if there's parts of her. Maybe outside the house. Maybe under the house. And
I think she's going to have to make a roll because that is touching way too close to her touchstone.
That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Yeah. He is like exerting his will upon you, trying to scare you. It just really is just fucking with you.
Yeah. What am I rolling?
To try to resist this.
It's gonna be great.
Well, depends. Do you want to try to make it look like he's not scaring you?
I don't think she can do that because
Okay.
her own personality is
Okay.
she was brought up very proper. So
Well, etiquette and appearance.
oh god.
Difficulty.
You got this.
We'll do the same as him, Sticks. So,
I'm gonna use a willpower.
okay.
Let's go.
Nice. Okay. So
Yay.
the more the kind of insinuation, I can't say the word right now. Things he's saying, you let it know it's not bothering you. Without you, maybe just kind of glance up at him as he's saying these awful things, but you just kind of let him know it's not bothering you. And he's like, just trying to give you my opinion on maybe what happened. Or maybe he took her along to Bedlam. Maybe gave the old boys there something to play with.
At that, she may have to make a frenzy roll.
Okay. Okay. I believe that's humanity. Oh, no, it's willpower, I think. Yeah. Yeah, willpower roll.
Okay. At what difficulty?
I think it is at your... I believe it's at your willpower level. But since he's really starting to piss you off, I'm going to probably make it a 7. I'm going to make it harder for you.
All right, dice.
You cannot spend
please.
willpower on a willpower roll, so...
I know. 1.
You, before you even know it, you try to take a swing at him.
Can I
So
get in
it's-
the way and just?
I was about to ask the same thing.
Because I got
okay.
celerity, I got potence, and I've been told not to fight. in this house.
I'm gonna say Richard gets there first, to just kind of like block her hand. And
Yes.
he's like,
no, dears.
And it is
It's
a
what you
very
want.
dainty, open hand try to slap.
good.
It
That would
would've
hurt a
been like-
mortal, but I don't think it would hurt him.
But mind you, if she did hit him, it would have felt like maybe a strong breeze.
Mhm.
Now you're starting to understand our kind. You gotta let the blood take you sometimes. Julia's like, I think I've seen enough. She's like, Nathaniel, you've gotten the answers you wanted. I think it's time for you to go. And he kind of gives Richard another look. He's like, all right. And then apparently the little bitch isn't in the city anymore. But I'll keep her sire on ice for safekeeping.
Can't say I'm
And he-
upset with that.
And he just kind of looks around. He's like, I'll be in touch, Marley.
Appreciate it.
And just kind of pats Sybil on the head.
There is a hand on a shoulder that is as strong as ice
Okay.
to keep
all right.
someone from smacking. No, this is on Sybil.
Oh,
He's
okay.
restraining
I thought you
Sybil.
meant you put a hand on him. Okay.
No.
No. He's restraining Sybil. Just
Okay.
kind of like how he restrained Dominic last session.
Gotcha. And he's like, goes,
Save it
picks
for
up his
later.
top hat. And he's like, good evening to all of you then. And just quietly stalks out of the house. And the tension level just everyone. He has you felt like he could just get the beast in you to rise up.
I was waiting for him to really try.
Okay. Right. Anything else with Miss Parr, or are you off to your next stop?
Richard will apologize to Sybil for manhandling.
Did Dominic live in Juliet's part of the city?
No.
Okay.
No, we're gonna say he's in the north. So.
And through gritted teeth, Sybil will answer Richard and go, it's all right. Hospitality kept my tongue civil.
And it is getting
Yes.
late. It's almost 9 o'clock. So it's
Richard
going
will
to start to limit what you guys can do fairly soon. So
yeah, Richard will turn to Sheriff Parr and go, thank you again for hearing us out. I apologize for our timing. And
Yeah, appreciate the time.
I
Hope I haven't
think
done any
need
damage to
someone
your
to-
chairs.
Oh, and she's like, "That's fine. It's fine." He can be
Think I need any more
rude.
volunteers?
But
Yes.
he is beyond my ability to rein in.
Very well. Presuming he's not going to jump us the moment we walk out of the door, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'll endeavor to do the same. And if
Okay.
he does, I apologize for any damage to the bushes. And he walks out with his hand in his pocket, wrapped around the barrel of a pistol, or the grip of a pistol, because he wouldn't put it past him.
You get outside, you don't see anything, don't hear anything.
Of course not. If he's tiptoeing
Do I
through the
still-
tulips, Richard's screwed.
Do I still feel like I'm being watched?
You come out, no, no.
Okay.
If Vincent was in the area, he's gone. And you don't sense
Legitimately thought the
anybody
venture
else.
rat was Vincent.
Actually, I don't think I ever said what plan Vincent is. So he works for Aventura.
I was assuming La Sombra,
Oh, spicy.
just
We
for
don't
how
know.
he could disappear into the shadows.
Yeah.
Or, you know, there's that other clan that is for hire.
Remember,
Marley
this is Victorian era, though. So,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Marley is
He's a little
going
too
to
pale for that.
Look around and see if she can peg any of the other sheriffs, the Nosferatu.
Oh, yeah, sure. Give me a awareness and perception. Difficulty 6. There's a botch. So. You think there's been at least 6 different figures now nearby. Like you came out, you're like, I don't see anybody. But wait,
Yeah.
over that way.
Not being able to sense Vincent has sort of put her on edge. So she's jumping at shadows. Especially after that fight, which was brief, but she's not used to being knocked head over heels.
You were convinced there are figures across the street down about a block away watching you.
Okay.
I want to see if the other two notice you noticing.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty obvious. You do kind of see her kind of, again, like a squirrel moment, like looking just into the distance and tensing up.
See something. Do you want us to roll for anything, or we just
Nah,
go?
nah, you, it's one of those, like, she just went like,
What is
Nah, just the usual being watched.
it? Great. Well, to whoever it is, merry fuck you this evening.
Fair enough.
Next.
Marley, give me a willpower roll to see if you give it up.
All right.
Because it was a botch. I make botches hurt. So.
What's my difficulty?
Your current willpower rating. I'm looking for.
Am I doing
At
this
least
wrong?
one
The
success.
brew has the reasonable one tonight.
Yeah.
Nice.
Seems weird.
You shrug it off.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay. All right. Urge to kill fading. So. Okay. So what's next, kids?
Well,
I mean,
The Army Navy Club will probably be only open until maybe 10, and that is probably the maximum. Your other option was potentially going to Bedlam. You're almost positive they will not be accepting visitors at this hour.
Yeah.
well, that sort of makes our decision for us, doesn't it?
unless we
Uh-oh.
want to go back and look for body parts.
Did I?
Nah, I would have noticed him.
Fair enough.
But not unless he had set it up ahead of some time.
Okay. So to the Army Navy Club?
Seems like.
Okay. Get there. You get there a little after 9:15. They are closing down for the evening, but when they see a member, they're like, "Oh, well, good evening, sir. I'm afraid the dining room's closed. All we've got is tea and some biscuits, but we'll be open for another 45 minutes if that's all right with you."
Oh, thank you very kindly. I know it's a little bit late. I just wanted to show some friends the place and check for messages.
And they look at Marley, and they're like, "Ladies, could you please sign them in, sir?"
Happily. Not use your real names.
That's the point of an old
Oh, no,
boys club if you let girls in, right?
She would have given her favorite nickname to use, which is Annabelle.
Okay. Guy, he's like, thank you. Rules are rules. I'm sorry.
Molly
No, I
McNiven.
understand, and I will be perfectly. I understand that I am responsible for their behavior.
You get into kind of the main room. There is at least one old guy just slumped in his newspaper on his lap, cigar, sitting in a glass of scotch. There's a couple people by the fire, a couple men. It's really sparse. Looks like the staff is just cleaning everything up. You're looking around, and I think you're right. I think she was blonde. I think I maybe said she had black hair, but we're gonna retcon that she's blonde hair. As you are in there, you see people going around cleaning up tables, and you see her come out of the back room, and she just kind of stops, and she's looking at you like, "Okay, you gotta go over to her." Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Lock eyes, and this time he's not going to avoid her like he has in the past because that familiar look. He is just going straight there.
Okay.
Excuse me, ladies, and you. I don't think I'm going to turn on celerity to appear right in front of her,
No.
but he's moving. He's moving swiftly without running.
Okay.
She's got a chance to
She
bolt if
came
she
out of
wants
the-
to, but
She came out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
All right.
She just stops and she's like, "I guess you got my note."
I did not get a note, so much as being informed I was being looked for.
Oh. I've been wanting to talk to you, and you recognize this voice.
That's what I was
This
thinking.
is her. Did we ever establish what her name was?
I don't think we ever had it.
We did. So
Evelyn is stuck in my head, so we can go with that.
let's go with Evelyn. You're sure of it? Now, when was the last time you saw her?
Before my last deployment.
So a long time ago.
It's been some time. Richard still had a heartbeat.
Okay. And she's just as young as when you knew her.
Evelyn.
Yes.
Got managed today.
I've been taking care of myself. She just kind of giggles a little. It's taken me a while to find you.
Indeed. It's quite some hoops to jump through to work here.
Yeah, I did a little investigation.
Oh.
She's
Is
like,
this a safe place for the conversation to happen?
and she kind of looks around. She's like, no. She's like, come. And she can take you to like the coat check room. There's nobody
Sure.
currently taking coats, which was highly suspect. I mean, what were you supposed to do? Carry your own coats?
No, of course not.
And she says, I know you've got a lot of questions, and I guess I do too.
Yes,
I
quite a few.
When we parted, I went back to school, try to finish my degree before my father took away my funding.
Were you successful? Did he pull the money out?
He did not. I did receive my bachelor's degree, and that's when I met some very enlightened people. Some very smart, brilliant men and women who opened my eyes to certain things. And I devoted my life to scholarly pursuits.
I've always had the brains for it.
Thank you. When I returned to London, I needed money to survive. I've worked various jobs, you could say. Somehow something led me here and I found you. I just I wasn't even sure if it was you. You haven't aged either.
I've been taking good care of myself. He repeats the words with a strained little smile.
There's people that I work with, again, scholars who they have questions. They have so many questions.
Most
Are
scholars
you? And she kind of just puts a hand out to like touch your hand, and you're cold.
do. Flush of life.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
got that. Look.
Okay. She's
Where'd it go? Yeah, it's which one is it? Blush of health.
okay.
I've got. So yeah, that thing.
I think it's just spending. a
She's
blood
reaching
point,
for
isn't
me,
it?
and I'm going to hell use it.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Yep.
spend a
Okay. So yeah. So you're, and she's like, So
Yes, dear. Hand over hers. Is she warm?
she is. Yep. As far as you can tell, she appears mortal.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay.
I had feared you were some kind of creature. You're only seen here in the club at night. I assume it was you work days and come here only in the evenings. I managed to get your address through the club. I apologize. It was underhanded, but I wanted to find
Just
a way to
a
reach
little
out to you.
You upset my poor sergeant. Very nice.
Yeah, I didn't really leave a note. I just spoke to him.
Yes.
He seems
He did pass along to you.
he seems a good fellow. Maybe a little. I don't know.
He saved my life once while we were deployed, and I have kept an eye on him since.
But I imagine the things you've seen in your travels.
Oh, yes. And he gets a far-off look for a moment.
Could we speak with you? Could the members of my...
What is it they think that I have seen? I have seen the depths that humanity will sink to claim a piece of land that they have no right, to oppress a people that had done nothing except simply live in the wrong place at the wrong time. Is that what your scholars wish to hear about? The glories of empire.
Maybe no. No. She's. I only meant that maybe you had seen customs of other lands, and I'm told you live with another man.
When you put it like that, it sounds outlandishly dirty. Evelyn.
I always knew
Clearly
you
I
as
do.
I always knew you as
The sergeant lives at my place. He is deflecting.
Well, what you're noticing is, and this you're picking up on is, and this is where I want you to make a roll. Let's see. Wits. Wits intimidation. Because how does she know who you live with? Because if you recall, there was a time that someone had gotten into your house during the day.
Yep.
Now, you don't have to use
Change
intimidation.
location.
You could use empathy if you want to soften your question.
Given that it is, in fact, I think I want to do you one better.
Okay.
I do want to use empathy because it's the same amount of dots one way or another. I am thinking, however, that I may as well go with and empathy and entrance her into answering my questions.
Okay, that's fair.
If you are willing to let me roll with that.
Sure.
Cool. It is. It's the same amount of dice.
Okay.
Which is why I thought it might be interesting, and it has added benefits. Difficulty is Where is it? Storytelling may wish to make the roll instead. Never certain. Number of successes. Current willpower. The difficulty.
Oh, hers or yours? I would think hers.
Hers.
Hers, 5.
Yes,
So,
hers.
yeah.
Excellent. All right. Let's see what happens
Because
here.
the question she had really.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go. Oh shit!
Oh boy. Okay.
Hello, lovey.
5 successes, 1 year. She just kind of stutters up.
Woo.
No.
Oh, dear.
Nobody meant any harm. They
I'm sure they didn't, and I know you would never harm.
they came by during the day. I didn't know they were going to do that. And then she just kind of shuts up.
And he's still got her hands in his, because this is a person he has known.
The shaking.
This is a person that he has cared about, and this is someone that is being used to get at him. And I don't think he has it in him to blame her. But the rest of her little society might be in a bit of trouble. Now, I really am curious how you know about my living victims. Well, I will answer any question I can to you. These others, well, I'll have to meet with them before I decide.
Yeah, I'll tell you whatever I can. I'll do whatever you want me to.
I wish you would come to me sooner, dear. It's been long, and it is. I was starting to worry I was going insane. You see things in battle.
I tried to avoid you. When I knew you were here, I tried to avoid you.
I understand.
Give me nah, never mind. I'm not going to make you roll for it. You know, she's not quite telling you the truth. But yeah, you've figured it out that they were using her to get to you.
Yeah, they're using her to get to me, and I'm not happy about that. I'm not going to take it out on her, because to Richard, she is blameless and has been clearly taken advantage of, and it is only right that he does everything he can to protect her from these people, up to and including binding her to his will.
She just,
she's
just
apparently
sits there.
done.
Yeah, I mean, she's yours. According to your role for 1 year.
Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna get lucky with one success. I was gonna be happy for like an hour of questions. Nope.
Yeah.
No, when you roll big, you roll big. So he's gonna have to figure out what he's gonna do with her, but he will set up a meeting with some of these people, because he's already talked to the sheriff. The sheriff wants to know more. He wants to know more. He wants to keep his friend from getting caught in the crossfire, and is angry that she has been to this point, because last time he saw her, brilliant woman, studying degree in college, her father was a dick, and he's off the war. So he will set something up for a few nights in the future, because he's going to want to talk to his other friends about how to handle it. And if you need anything, you can come to me. If I'm not at the house, my sergeant will take care of you, I promise. But please do not bring any of your friends there. Can you do that for me?
I'll do anything for you. I'm such a fool.
Who dies inside just a bit.
I should have done anything in my power to never let you leave me.
Well, those were circumstances that neither of us could handle. I was in the Queen's service. And Queen commands. Here we go. Thunder crackles out.
Let's just move away from there. This is probably where we're going to wrap up for tonight, but I want to get an idea. Marley, I think you wanted to look around the kitchen, or you just inquired about the kitchen?
I had anticipated something else going on, and
Okay.
I was putting myself between her and the kitchen so that she couldn't flee.
I got you. Okay. All right.
So, Tibbs, what you think of army tea?
Well, it's passable.
Could be worse. At least I boiled the water.
Another attendant comes wandering over, and it's like, ladies, we're going to be closing fairly soon. Is there anything else I can get you? It's coming up.
No, thank you. It has been lovely hospitality.
And you can see Richard returns with the woman, and she is just like shrunk down, like looking like a scolded puppy, kind of just following him.
Is she wearing gloves?
He'll work on her well-being. What was that?
She is wearing gloves.
Is anybody else?
They're all wearing gloves. It's an impeccable place.
Okay.
And she stops in front of Richard and is like, I'm sorry, I have to finish my work.
No, I totally understand. Thank you again. I sincerely wish that I had spoken to you the first time I saw you in here. And it's
She gets
wonderful that
gets
you're
on-
back.
gets on tiptoes, gives him a kiss on the cheek, and scurries away towards the kitchen.
He'll send her off. Turn back to the two of you, and
And
very
Sybil just has a twitch of a smile.
Well,
quiet,
no, I'm going to say it here. Let's let these folks finish their day, shall we?
yes. He will, on the way out, thank the doorman again, let him know that he did find a message that he was looking for.
Of course. Thank you, sir.
Uh,
Major.
thank you
Excuse
for
me,
allowing-
Major.
Thank you for allowing me to show my friends where I spend
Of
most
course.
of the evenings.
I'm glad you ladies enjoyed your evening at the Army Navy Club. Please do return.
Oh,
again.
absolutely. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow.
There you are.
And he kind of looks over at like Richard, like. I just picture you guys going in like the Blues Brothers and just like, we're going to eat here every night until you rejoin the band.
I mean, in fairness, this is not the first female guest that Richard has brought to the club.
Right.
To bring Lady K and
for the most part.
Esquire
Sybil.
what's-his-face. And
Yes.
Sybil.
How much for your women?
Exactly. Want to buy the little girl? Anyway, folks.
Remember, I said something about the
as-
depths of humanity and how they will sink anyways. Welcome to the military.
As soon as we get outside, Marley is going to say, well, she ain't dead. Good on you.
Yes, but somebody is going to be. And there is just like a coldness you haven't heard in Richard's tone up until now that the player isn't sure he can communicate. But here we go.
You happen to get her gloves off?
I did not get her gloves off. No, but it was warmth in the contact.
Does not mean much.
Oh, no, that's not what I'm looking for.
Oh,
You remember, those cultists, they all had that symbol. And that's where we're going to end it, I think.
You guys have played with me before. So, and that is where we will end for tonight, folks. This was the season 1 finale. I think we
Join
ought to
us
come
next
back.
week for Dishonored's season
Next
finale.
week is some Dishonored. Yeah, so lots of stuff going on next week. Dishonored. We got Werewolf tomorrow night. We got Vampire Friday night. So we got D&D on Sunday. So lots going on here at the channel.
Busy week.
How are my players feeling?
Ooh. I'm feeling pretty good.
Marley survived. I don't have to write up a Giovanni.
If you had stepped outside, it might have been a little more brutal.
Yeah.
I was genuinely waiting for you to ask me to make a willpower save.
Yeah.
Marley was having fun.
No, the little one wanted to get into the scrap too, and we
And he was
pounded into ace.
and he wasn't rolling very well. I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
because
he didn't.
I was trying to have him intimidate you at least twice, and then then when he finally did, then you did that roll better. So yeah, so you held your ground against him, so which was good.
Solid rolling.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you.
I'm glad
Go
I
ahead.
didn't take any more damage than I could soak with Fortitude.
Yeah. It's and that was just kind of a slap from him. So
Yeah.
but anyway,
Marley's thinking, oh, so this is how the clan's going to be.
yeah.
Richard is still wondering how he was the sensible one tonight.
Yeah, the
Until the very end, and then oops.
He wasn't the only one for most of it.
Yes.
Gonna take you all to uncomfortable situations and see how you deal with it. So, and I really think you guys did well tonight. I appreciate you putting up with some of these odd scenarios, and we all had a great time.
This has been a great season.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you,
It
thank
has
you, Tom,
been.
for running.
Seriously, yes.
Of course.
Thank you, Fun
course.
and various things across the internet. For
All right. Well, we will begin negotiations internally, as they say, to see if we can
Excellent.
come back at some point and do a little bit more. So we'll wrap up for tonight. Again, thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you next time. Good night.
Good night.